we are going to discuss about energy stored in a capacitor. Energy stored in a capacitor. Capacitor. We know about capacitor. Capacitor is a device used to store charges. It is used to store charges. It means it stores electrostatic potential energy. So, what is capacitor? It is used to store charge. That means it stores an energy called electrostatic potential energy. Okay. We know about parallel plate capacitor. In parallel plate capacitor, we are connected to positive terminal. As the positive terminal increases, the same number of negative charge will be developed. It may be connected to the ground or negative plate. So as positive charge given, if you give plus Q and there minus Q will be developed, what we have to do? Work done. This capacitor, as the battery is connected, work done in storing the charge. So as positive charge is given, connected to a battery, if you connected to a battery, as the positive charge is given, here the electron will be developed, work done in increasing the charge. Work done in increasing the charge. 0 to Q. 0 to Q. So we are connecting the battery is doing work, the charge is increasing from 0 to Q, is stored as electrostatic potential energy. So, எது electrostatic potential energy இருக்கு battery connect பண்றோம், work, the battery is doing work, it gives power or energy, work done increasing the charge from 0 to Q. It is stored as electrostatic potential. So, இதான் முக்கியமான லைன். அடுத்தது. So, we know small work done. அப்பமே small work done is potential into small charge. இந்த ஃபார்முலா எங்க இருக்கு வருது? We know potential is nothing but work done by charge. அதுல இந்த ஃபார்முலா வருது. அப்போ small work done is V into dq. V is called potential, dq is a small charge. நமக்கு தெரியும். C equal to Q by V. அப்போ V equal to Q by C. அப்போ small work done will be equal to Q by C into dq. இதுதான் small work done. ஆனா நம்ம ஏம் என்னன்னா total work done. அப்ப total work done in increasing the charge from 0 to Q. Understand பண்ணிருப்பேன் நினைக்கிறேன். அப்ப Q by C into dq is stored as electrostatic potential energy, which is represented as U. அப்போ now we have to integrate this value. Once if you integrate, 1 by C is constant. We know Q dq integrate panna Q squared by 2 limit 0 to Q. அவ்வளவுதான். Upper limit minus lower limit போட்டேன்னா you will get 1 by C Q squared by 2, which is nothing but Q squared by C. இதான் energy stored in the capacitor. So, இன்னொரு தடவை சொல்றேன். Capacitor is a device used to store charges. In other words, capacitor is a device stores electrostatic potential energy. Which is stored as electrostatic potential energy? Work done, doing the work. What is the work we are doing? This battery, when the capacitor is connected to the battery store charges. Eவ்வளவு charge? 0 to K. Work done in increasing the charge 0 to Q is stored as electrostatic potential energy. So small work done is small charge stored, dq. அப்போ V we can substitute Q by C. அடுத்தது total work done means we should integrate all the charges from 0 to Q. 1 by C is constant. q dq integrate பண்ணா q squared by 2, q by c which is equal to half q squared by 2 is the energy stored in the capacitor. இதோட நம்ம நிறுத்த போறது இல்ல. This another form. உனக்கு தெரியும் c equal to q by v, அப்ப q equal to cv. அப்ப this formula can also, this potential energy can also be written as half q பலா cv போட்டேன்னா c squared v squared by c which is equal to half c v squared. அப்போ we have another formula. So ரெண்டு ஃபார்முலா இப்ப நம்ம கிடைச்சாச்சு. எனர்ஜி ஸ்டோர்டுக்கு q squared by 2c ன்ற ஒரு ஃபார்முலா இருக்கு which is also equal to half cv squared. Both formulas are used to measure energy stored in the capacitor. Are you clear about this? Not only that, energy stored in the capacitor நம்ம போடுறோம், அதோட energy density of the capacitor நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். How to determine energy density? இதோடைய continuation. So we know the formula of cv squared. இப்பதான் நம்ம derive பண்ணோம். Energy stored is equal to u equal to half c v squared. ரெண்டு substitution போட்டோம்னா energy density வரும். What is the substitution? Capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor நமக்கு formula தெரியும். Epsilon naught a by d. Are you clear? அதே போல E equal to electric field is potential difference by distance அப்படின்ற ஒரு formula இருக்கு. அப்ப V equal to ED போட்டுடலாமா? ED. அப்போ இந்த ரெண்டு substitution நீ போடு. என்ன வரும் சொல்லு? C இருக்க இடத்துல epsilon naught a by d. ஓகே, v இருக்க இடத்துல ed, அப்போ e squared d squared. ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தா கேளு. e squared d squared. அப்போ ஒரு d கேன்சல் ஆயிருமா? இந்த dயும் இந்த d கேன்சல் ஆயிருமா? அப்போ what is the balance? Epsilon naught area into distance is called volume into e squared. அப்போ what is energy density? Energy density is represented as small u is energy per unit volume. That's all. அப்போ u by v வெளியேறு, this is called volume, is nothing but energy density is energy per unit volume. மறக்க கூடாது, energy per unit volume. அப்ப v அப்ப u இந்த v கீழே கொண்டாதேனா half epsilon naught e squared. இதுதான் energy densityக்கான ஃபார்முலா. So energy density is defined as energy, total energy per unit volume of the capacitor. Total energy per unit volume of the capacitor is called energy density. The formula to calculate energy density is half epsilon naught e squared. E is the electric field, epsilon naught is permittivity of free space. So இதோட எனர்ஜி டென்சிட்டி முடிஞ்சது. அப்ப இந்த ஹெட்டிங்க நம்ம ரெண்டு வேலையும் சொல்லலாம். So here we are not deriving the expression for energy stored in a capacitor. Also we are deriving the expression for energy density. அப்போ எனர்ஜி டென்சிட்டினா எனர்ஜி per unit volume. மறக்க கூடாது, எனர்ஜி டென்சிட்டி is energy per unit volume is called energy density. That's all. So this is also an important question. Understand பண்றது ரொம்ப ஈஸி, derive பண்றது ரொம்ப ஈஸி. Thank you for listening. Thank you.